Hi. So when I'm not flaring, then I can eat different kinds of food. Look, the food that I can eat, it remains the same. It's chicken, green pepper, potato, sweet potato, carrot, squash. But the way I can prepare it, that's what changes. So there's this thing that I make, I call it a pie, but it's not really a pie. It's kind of cornstarch mixed with some egg, and then if I want to, I can add like potato and gem squash and things like that with it. Whatever at that moment I either have or I feel like. So I'm going to be showing you how I do this, and then in the end, obviously I'm going to eat it. You're not going to see me eat it, but I'm going to eat it, and then I'll make a follow-up video a little bit later and tell you how it went, how it made me feel a couple of hours after the fact. Because this is an experiment. My flare kind of only stopped really full on killing me about 3 days ago, but I can't handle soup no more. I can't handle mash no more. So we are going to give that stuff a try, and I will let you know after the fact. But let me get everything set up and whatnot, and then I'm going to show you how I do this thing. Okay, so here we've got that mixture I spoke about. There's potato in there, squash in there, some carrots mashed in there. I've added a bit of salt, and you could add whatever else you'd like to add in there, pepper, sugar, whatever. Okay, over here there's maizena, or in other places in the world, cornstarch. And over here we've got a couple of eggs that we're going to pop in there to help it bind. Okay, so first things first, we need to put this into this and mix it. So let me quickly do that, and then I will show you the end product there before we add the egg. Okay, so that's in there now. But now the thing, you see, it like made it like this thick consistency. So basically you shouldn't put all of the cornstarch in. Don't put too much in, because it'll make it too thick, and if it makes it too thick, it's going to be too dry. You see, I didn't use the whole half cup, more like maybe 3/4. Okay, and then we're going to pop the egg in, because that will help like add some moisture to the mixture, I guess, and some flavor, help it plump up a little bit. I guess put a little bit of aeration into the thing, because if it's too dry, then you're not going to want to eat that either. These get stored so that we can wash them, then boil them, then crush them, and voila, calcium. Okay, let me do that. Pause here quickly. Okay, so here you have the mixture, which is a lot runnier than what it was, which is sort of kind of what you want, because I guess adding the egg to it turns it more into an egg cake. Now, how we landed up on doing it like this is, when I got sick, and I couldn't eat anything, I couldn't keep anything down, even water was just coming up. So we had to experiment, we had to figure stuff out, so this has actually been a pretty long process to figure out what the do's and the don'ts are, and what I can and cannot put inside my body. But in saying that, it's not only about what I can and cannot put in my body, it's also got to do about when, because when I'm flaring, I can't eat this stuff. But let me grab a pan, and I'm going to then show you how I fry this stuff up. Okay, we've got our cast iron skillet here, and it's on, and it's pretty much hot enough to do this. Here we have our mixture with the ladle, and I'm going to move across. Yes, yes, I have 4 arms. Okay, and then we get the pan, and we cover it so that it kind of cooks it all the way through. Like I said, we've had to experiment with this, and if you don't cover it as well, half of it's raw. No one likes eating half raw mazina. That just gives you tummy cramps. It's what you're trying to prevent. So when I take these out, I will show you what they look like. Progress is being made, as you can see. It's doing its thing. It's doing that pancakey thing that it does. I'm telling you, you guys will love this. It looks simple and archaic and like, what? Why would I eat that? Well, you would eat this because you need to eat, and this will help. It doesn't have anything in it that you can't have, and you can mix and match it with what you actually can eat or want to eat, and that's why you would eat it. So I hope that you guys try these things out and kind of just let me know what you think, because it will change your life. You'll actually be able to have food in your system that doesn't hurt you. This is especially important for people who have IBD, which is Crohn's, and UC, which is ulcerative colitis, celiac disease, any kind of lactose intolerance. There's no allergens in here unless you put them in there. Ready to be flipped. This is, like I said, like you've seen the first batch. See, it's all nice and golden brown. You can take it more golden brown if you want to, but you don't always want things to be too hard. The thing with mazina is because it's dry, and yeah, it doesn't have gluten in it. It doesn't have gluten in it, so it's a very dry flour. So if you overdo it with that and you cook it too dry, it's going to be too dry, and your tummy's not going to be happy. So I would stick with it looking a bit more like that. And yeah, happy eating of the pie, far, or egg cake. I don't know, name it. There we go, that's batch 1 done. That's the first side, that's the second side, and we have got the second one's on, and I think I've got enough batter left for maybe one more. I will see you guys just now. Alrighty, and there we have it. Deep fried chicken. Not all for one sitting. Relax. This is 2 meals plus tomorrow morning, so that's 3 meals. Relax. And the pie thingies. Now, the question is going to be, am I going to be able to eat these things? Well, I don't know. This is IBD food, just not IBD flare-up food. So let's see if I'm ready to go back to what my previous diet was. I will let you all know in about 2 or 3 hours how I'm doing, and then you'll know if it was a success or a dismal failure.